G'day ladies and gentlemen, this is a Space Pirates and Zombies 2 playthrough, and I am your host, Vasdema. Today we're back with Min-Max Games Space Pirates and Zombies 2. It's an RPG slash strategy slash resource management slash shipbuilder with space combat and zombies. So let's get to it. Okay, just a quick recap. At the end of the last episode we had an awesomely epic battle where I almost got annihilated right at the start, and yet I managed to destroy all the enemy strike craft and finally turn around and destroy both of the enemy motherships. Now of course I've picked up a heap of loot. There is a heap of stuff to scavenge off the ground, or as much as I can before pirates and other never-do-wells come to take it all off me. And I also need to disinfect and repair my ship because my ship is now a pile of junk. Best of all, I am up to level 10, well, actually I'm up to level 11 now, and I have opened up medium parts. So first up we will do the pickup, the cleanup and the repairs. Actually, what I'll do is I will do that, I'll edit all that out, I'll do that off screen, and then we'll come back and I will discuss what I am going to buy with all my loot, or all the scrap I'll get after I sell all my loot. I'll be back shortly. So here we are down at Cygnus Plateau, and I have 5,775 scrap. I also have a shitload of res, so I can sell some of that for some additional scrap. And what did I attach? Because I had an extra core. Oh, that's right, because I was carrying around the missiles already. Yeah. So, that's what I have so far. So what have we got? 9 missiles, 2 ion SRM swarms, the 2 flat cannons. Oh, actually 10 missiles because we've got one on the back. I'll adjust the amount of missiles I have. Once again, 11 missiles at a time and 2 ion SRM swarms. Now, for anybody who watched the 2 engineering episodes that I did in the interim, they know that I tested out a small carrier design, a 7-core carrier design, and a 7-core torpedo boat design. Now, after further consideration, like including the realities of where I am in the campaign, considering how expensive drones are compared to other weapons, what I think I'll do is I will go with the torpedo boat design. The only difference is I will put in, actually what I'll do is I'll buy all the parts that I can find, and then I'll show you them, because chances are I'm not going to get all the parts I want anyway, or at least I'm not going to be able to afford them. So I will be back to you shortly. Again, apologise for the inconvenience. Well, it's not really an inconvenience to you, is it? Because I'm going to edit it out. So from your perspective, I'm going to say bye, and then I'm going to say hi. I'm rambling, aren't I? I'll be back to you shortly. Well, I won't lie, that took a while, and by a while I mean 22 minutes apparently, or 22 minutes and change. However, I've done very well in that time. Let's take a look. I got pretty much all the parts, actually, not pretty much, I did get all the parts I wanted. Persevered a bit, but running back and well, I'll tell you about that in a sec. I got the one of the cloud torpedo wings straight away, which was all good. Of course, the other one would not appear, and I also found a wing with SRMs, which I'm not actually going to attach yet, mainly because it will slow down my ship by losing 2 Sun Hunter wings. But since I'm nearly up to level 12, and presumably if I have a big fight I'll go up to both level 12 and then straight away to level 13, I figure I will have the wings ready, and I want those wings to be SRM salvo wings. And then of course what I did was to kill time, I went back and forth between Militia and Sun Hunter space at the slower speed, continually checking restocked stores by going into the parts catalogue and running the same search again and again. And after taking forever doing that, finally a wing with a SRM salvo showed up. So I went all the way down to Void Militia space, bought it, it hadn't disappeared yet, awesome. And suddenly the engine and the left Cloud Torpedo wing I wanted also showed up back all the way to Sun Hunter space. So twice I tried to go and pick up the Cloud Torpedo wing and somebody bought it. So I save scummed and reloaded it both times and ended up sending away for it and paid the shipping cost, which is only 50% premium. And then I went to the other place that had the Defender pod on the engine and I got that. So let me just run down what I have actually got on the ship, just in case you did not watch the second engineering video yesterday. So, excuse me, as desired, I have a Sun Hunter engine with a Defender pod which contains 4 Defender drones, which is awesome. They will help. Just basically, they work as extra point defense, really good extra point defense. The only problem is, unlike miniguns and flat cannons, they actually require power. So once your capacitor runs out, they land to recharge. Also, if any strike craft are stupid enough to get within a distance of 150, the defenders will go out and shoot them full of holes. Secondly, this is a torpedo bolt. A torpedo bolt, apparently. A torpedo boat, and so the primary weapons are these Cloud Torpedoes on each of the medium wings here. And Cloud Torpedoes are far more damaging than regular torpedoes, but their range is only 750 rather than 1100, so they will outrange, however, most direct fire weapons which have a range of 600, like pulsars and mass drivers and the like. Yeah, of course, I will still be within range of missiles, but that would be the case no matter what, because they're the longest range weapon in the game, and there's just no getting away from that. And I will be within range of torpedoes, but both Cloud and regular torpedoes are a lot slower than missiles and SRMs. Now, I have kept, at least for the moment, the 5 missiles, the 1 on the nose, and the 4 on the left and right wings, and I've kept the Ion SRM salvos on the left and the right at the front here. And as I said, once I get another core at level 13, I think, oh damn, I hope there's one at level 13, I'm fairly sure there's one at level 13, then I will attach it and I will stick the SRM. That is something I need to do, which we discussed in engineering. I almost forgot all about it. Right, what we want to do is first we want to move... You're not going to let me do this, are you? I'm going to have to actually take you off and move you up there. There we go. What we want to do is, because most of the time we find ourselves either running away from the enemy or having our backs to the enemy, just keeping slightly ahead of them, what we want to do is we want to move our short-range missiles, our Ion SRMs, to the back, because distance to the enemy is calculated from the mother core, I believe, or maybe it's the center of the ship, I don't know, but I assume it's the mother core. And so when it comes up, you know, a distance of 450, that's 450 from the mother core. Your missiles won't actually start firing straight away, unless I am completely insane. But I am 80% sure, 75 at the lowest, that's how it works. So we will be able to determine for sure, though, now that we have our Ion SRMs right at the back of the ship. And since the Cloud Torpedoes are 750, it's not going to make too much difference anyway. And we, like I said, we'll save the SRM wings until we go up to level 13 and get ourselves a new core. But that is neither here nor there, because It's time to go pick on somebody and see if these new weapon systems work well together. Well, I actually already know they work well together because I did the 2 engineering episodes, and the second one I used this design. But what I might do is, since in the engineering episodes I picked on zombies, this time around I'm going to pick on a bandit hive. But I'm not going to pick on a level 1 bandit hive. I'm going to pick on a level 2 bandit hive. Yeah, baby. A bandit hive level 2 coming at ya. Don't ask me why I said that in that order or in that voice. Let's just not go there. We'll pretend I never did it. Nobody will ever know. Okay, 2076 experience. That should put me over. Yes, that will put me over to level 13, which is what I want. Star bases and 8 cores, here I come. The only thing is, I'm starting to wonder, maybe I should put the SRMs on now. If I was against zombies, I wouldn't, but for all that pirates have a shitload of strikecraft, they are weaker than zombie and faction strikecraft. But they are a lot of them, which could be a quality all of its own. Fuck it, I'll stop being indecisive. Let's put SRMs on. Besides, it means we'll still have 3 missiles. And it will give us more power if we are having trouble knocking down the starbase from long range and need to go in hard and destroy it. Let me just check that I did do exactly. You know what? I didn't do what I want to do because I want to put these further back along, don't I? As we already discussed. Let's put them there, and them there, and them there, and them there. Perfect. And so there we go. We will still have 3 missiles. 1 on the nose. No, wait. Yes, yeah, 3 missiles. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Let's go attack this level 2 bandit hive. Looks like somebody was coming to attack me if I didn't attack this place. Oh, I didn't take these off auto deploy. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Who's coming first? You are. Ooh, there goes all my SRMs. I think they shot at the wrong target though. There we go. Piss off. No, I do not want to go through the warp gate. And damn, I am within defender fighter range of this guy, and my defender fighters have sliced him apart. Hey, stop it with that beam shit. Missiles coming in, beams coming in, and you are dead. Awesome. Let's pick on you next, just because I can. And missile going in and missing him for the moment, circling around, missing him again. And now all of my shit going towards him, and yeah, you're dead. See what I mean about them being heaps weaker than the zombie and faction strikecraft? Hell, my strikecraft is still alive and it's a short bus. Oops, no. Change targets. There we go. There we go, that's what we want. Oh, not a good time to run out of capacitor juice. That's the guy with the ion shotgun. Oh shit! Oh, I thought it had accidentally changed, but the guy had been destroyed. So let's come back around. I'm thinking my short bus is going to take care of whatever that is. So it's all good. We'll come over here. We'll destroy this guy. Take out that bomb. Take out that missile. I mean. Oh, okay. That shit's over and done with. Oh, great. Probably shouldn't have switched targets then. Doesn't matter. Here we go. Throw everything at this guy. Ooh. What the f... Okay. There we go. Everything on its way. And he's done. Done like a dog's dinner. Come on. Let's switch fire to this guy. Pump a heap of iron SRMs into him since he's got shields. And it doesn't matter because I believe he got hit by a cloud torpedo. which really ruined his day. Yeah, these guys, it's like a hot knife through butter with these guys. Of course, this means nothing if I can't destroy the pirate base at the end of the day. Or worse, I do exactly what I did and get destroyed like I did in episode 6. Okay, God, that was embarrassing. Might have turned out differently if I had left the auto deploy on, but damn, he had a lot of drones. Lot of drones. Of course, it was the torpedoes that killed me, but it was the drones that kept my shields down and kept my point defense occupied. There was just so much, you know, so many Zapper drones coming in that they couldn't see the torpedo as the primary target, because they just seemed to target random shit. And I'm just filling up the empty spaces with talk because I like the sound of my own voice, apparently. Okay. Wow, you got mauled, dude. Okay. Poor little short bus bastard. Oh, no. There we go. We're going to have to switch over to you. Oh, look at all that shit going out. Wow, I wouldn't want all that coming towards me, that's for sure. Do you mind? Ah, well. Ooh. Zapper. Somebody's got Zapper drones. It is going to avail you nothing because... Oh, okay, actually maybe... Doesn't matter. You're dead now. Next guy. There we go. Ooh, ion shotgun. Well, don't need to be that close to you. Fuck, missed that last one. Oh, out of capacitor. Come on, let's get away from him. 400 and... There we go. Separation maintained. And he's dead anyway. Okay, what do we got? Who's close to the mothership or this guy? There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Get him. What have you got? Holy... I didn't notice, but my short bus is still a lot. That is the same one. Yeah, I took auto deploy off. It's the same one. Holy shit. Ah, damn, I missed lock on then. Come on. There we go. Oh, he's got ion SRMs and regular missiles. Interesting. Or was it this guy? Nope. It was this guy. There we go, ion SRMs, regular missiles. And he's gone. I was going to swing back around and let my defender drones in on the action, but totally unnecessary. So let's start heading back towards the pirate hive. Damn, missed that blueprint. Come on. Come on, come on. There we go. And on the way past, we'll just annihilate this pirate mothership. It's not going to take much. The main thing is not losing my... In fact, short bus, you go all the way back there. You have done your job admirably today. Okie dokie. Actually, come on. We'll just go in 450 range. Actually, no, we'll slide in. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Oh, no, it was the back of... Oh, don't worry. I think that just proves I was completely right, because they did not fire at 450 and they were at the back. But I will be completely sure when I reverse up to the pirate hive. And I'm out of cap juice. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, stuff it. Let's just go in hard. Finish him off. And you're dead. Boosh, look at all those SRMs. That was just a tidal wave of destruction, poor bastard. Okay, well, you don't really need to watch me go all the way towards a pirate base, so I will be back with you when I get to about 1500. And here we are back, coming up, well, now we're past 1500, and we're going past the warp gate. Obviously we do not want to go through that right now. Let's turn around, and we will go towards him backwards. Because that's how I roll. Why are you not going backwards? There we go. And come on, asteroid, blow up. Far away from me. And boom, here we go. Missiles, let's see what he's got. And the best thing, we're facing the wrong way, so we can run away very, very quickly. Oh, I just realised if there are some crates and shit around, in luck, because my... Okay, let's back off just a bit. Jesus. Bloody drones. Well, the good thing is, while those drones were concentrating on me, did any of my... No, I don't think anything got through then. Maybe I should have stayed close enough. Bugger. Okay, so, yet again, fighter extravaganza and torpedoes. Fantastic. Looks like he's got 2 torpedoes, I think. Or it was just because he fired once, turned around, fired again. Not 100% sure. Well, either way, we need to round back up a little bit more so our cloud torpedoes can fire. And yep, there we go. Did you see that? They didn't fire at 750 because they're at the front of the... well, closer to the front. Okay, let's just let my defender fighters take care of his drones, because as long as they don't spawn too quickly, we should be able to get a few missiles in while they are attacking me. Or not, apparently. That was disappointing, to say the least. Let's see what else he's got. Other than just, you know, drones, I mean. Okay, flat cannon got that torpedo, which is good. Of course, my shields are back for the moment. A little bit closer. There goes the little clouds of bomblets. And... yes, I think the cloud torpedo made it in. And... we're coming up to 450... Okay, maybe I am completely wrong. I have no idea anymore. No idea. What's he got? Anything else? Or just those torpedoes and those zapper drones? I don't see anything else coming towards me. That's bad timing, but the flak should be able to hold most of it off until capacitor is regenerated. Excellent. Excellent. Here comes a torpedo, but my drone's got it with plenty of time to spare. There's another one. Hopefully something gets it. Well, if not, nope. Defender drone got it. Did I say zapper drone before? Anyway, I've got defender drones. He's got zapper drones. The only thing I really have to watch out for is the torpedoes. And hopefully, if there is a torpedo, I still have enough... capacity to use... there we go. Got taken out. Excellent. His shields are down. As long as enough ordnance goes in, we should be good. And since I've got SRMs there... come on. Oh, I thought that torpedo was going to make it to me shield. But it didn't. It didn't. Awesome. Everything's going out. Here comes another torpedo and taken out once again by my defender drones. Good job, guys. Good job. Okay, he's slowly going down and there's nothing really much else I can do because the only other thing I've got in my arsenal is the defender drones. And if I get too close, if I get close enough to use them, then... yeah, then I'm going to have problems because then I've got nothing to stop those nasty ass torpedoes or Oh, that was good. The flat cannon actually took out that torpedo. Awesome. Or his zapper drones. But his shield's still down. Even after my capacitor regenerated. So, oh no, his shield just went back up. Bad timing. Oh well. Good thing is, there goes my ion SRM. Ooh, did you see how close that torpedo got? I literally pressed power to shields because I thought it was going to get to me. But, once again, stopped. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you have defender drones. There are naysayers who rubbish them, but trust me, it's the same principle as a condom. It's, you know, better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them. And as you see, they just rip zapper drones to shreds. Okay, here we go. I think it's a case of, you know, slow and steady wins the race here. Sure, I could go in there and get 4 defender drones in on the action, but there is no point. All I'm doing is opening myself up to massive damage from those torpedoes and allowing the zapper drones to rip my shields to pieces, which of course means that when the torpedoes did hit, yeah, I would just lose chunks of my health. And I'm going to lose my cap juice in a sec. In fact, I'm going to manually reload now and risk getting a torpedo at the Jaxie while my shields are up at full, because I want to have full... Yep, torpedo got all the way through, and boy, did it do some damage to my shields. But good thing is, my defender fighters are back out. They've taken out the zapper drones, and now I've got full capacitor while he's about to run out of his. Not that it really matters since his shields are about to go down, but every little bit helps. And there goes his shields, and he's not going to have much chance of getting them back up with torrents of SRMs going towards him. Oh, bye-bye, baby. Okay, he's below half health now. Now, of course, what I would really like would be to have a pulsar on my, like a rearward facing pulsar on my engines, but the problem is the Sun Hunters do not have direct fire weapons on their engines, probably for that reason, because the Sun Hunter ships are so fast. It would make, you know, the game pretty easy if you could just fire backwards at anybody chasing you, so they can only have missiles, torpedoes, and the various drones on their engines. And obviously, at expert difficulty level, I do not want to forfeit speed. But here we go, and there it is, done. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. A level 2 pirate hive destroyed with only 7 cores and 2 medium parts. Awesome. Okay, and of course, it is rather important that I go and have a look around and see if there's just anything to pick up. I don't think there is. If I remember correctly from the pre-battle screen, it looks like they had very little stored loot. And when it's that low, it's usually given to you automatically. You don't have to pick it up from space. Yep, I don't see a single crate to pick up, so let's go back to the star map and level up. Okay, and there we go, level 12, the mythical level 12 as I called it earlier in the series. I now have access to the ability, was what I was going to say. I now have the ability to start my own faction, which is awesome. And the other choice I have to make is between armor, reactor, and trading. Now I'm going to choose reactor. In fact, I'm going to concentrate on building up my reactor over my capacitor, because if the bigger your capacitor is, sure, the longer it takes between charges, but the slower it takes to charge when you run out. And I'd rather run out more often but have it recharge lightning quick. So if I have to make the choice between capacitor and reactor, it's going to be reactor every time. Okay, health, scavenging, and strikecraft command points. Now, as I said before, unless I got something, like boost capacity, I was going to choose strikecraft command points. So I'm going to choose strikecraft command points. And I was correct. Level 13, 8 cores. Awesome, which means I can put those missiles back on and get a bit of extra speed. Or at least I could if I had another core. I just remembered I haven't saved an extra watch spire, which means I'll have to use a junk core. Because, unless there's some wreckage lying around. But that's not something to think of now, because what we need to think of now before we call it for the episode is the state of the galaxy. Because I spent, like I said, 22 real minutes. And, okay, that is surprising. The Minus Conglomerate actually has another territory. Fair enough, that wasn't a zombie territory. That was, at least I'm 80% sure that it was an empty territory, but even so, the Minus Conglomerate have globbed themselves up another territory. Wait a sec, I thought the Void Militia had that territory. Great, now I'm not 100% sure. Maybe they did only have the 5 territories. Okay, but they had 7, they had 6 for sure, I know that. And they had 7. Okay, so it looks like they've definitely remained unchanged, but I'm not, excuse me, I'm not 100% sure whether or not they've lost territory. Damn. Got my memory shit these days. Don't get old, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not that old. I only turn 40 next year, so... But memory is one of the first things to bloody go. Okay, right. What we also want to check out is members of the faction 37. I really hope all the other factions have went on a recruiting spree. I'm almost hesitant. What am I saying? I am hesitant to press the next faction button, because the next faction button takes us to... oh, fuck. 133. That's the Zombie Alpha and 132 thralls. My God. There's only a little over 200 captains in the game, and 133 now serve the zombie horde, or whatever you want to call them. Zombie hive, yeah, technically. Oh, God. 133. Oh my God. The civilian ascendancy is almost wiped out. They are literally down to one captain who I've never even heard of before. What happened to Admiral Blorf? I'm fairly sure before they only had, 3 or 4 members, but they're down to 1, and he's level 15 and threat 16. He's gone. There is no way he's going to defend that many territories. Oh my God. Are there any lone captains that he can recruit? Looks like one's been defeated in battle and is going home, and another. And here's one here that's had the shit kicked out of him. There's a couple down there. But yeah, he really needs to recruit soon, even if he's got to run off and forfeit a territory, else, yeah, he's just going to lose the entire civilian ascendancy, and that's a problem, because all these territories will, shift to empty territories. Now, hopefully into that power vacuum steps the Sun Hunters and the Void Militia, but chances are, if the Zombie Alpha is anywhere near, he's going to... In fact, let's find out, where is the Zombie Alpha hanging around these days? Previous faction, Zombie Alpha is right there. So yeah, if the civilian ascendancy falls, he could be snatching up territories all over the place. Let's see what sort of levels these starbases are, if they can hold. Can't actually... Threat 61, okay, that's pretty strong. Threat 61. What am I saying? They don't have to hold. They're probably not, fair enough, it looks like he is attacking them. He doesn't need to attack them. Sooner or later, this guy is gone, and then the whole alliance is gone. My God. Jeez. Okay, so that's one faction that is on the verge of collapse. Void Militia, much better position. 9 members and 5 territories to defend. And Vacuum, I assume who was their strongest, level 15, threat 26. Okay, so higher levels but lower threat. Hey, it looks like that guy's got an infected part. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, we've got some decent threat guys there. Let's just check the state of their star bases. Okay, is that 65? Yep, 65 there. 61. Okay, these are looking fairly well fortified. 36, that's newish, which is problematic because this one is there, but that one's fairly newish as well. 22. Okay, that one's been there for a while. That means it's been under attack and they haven't been able to repair it. Threat 35. I'm fairly sure that was a little stronger as well. Okay, so the capital, it looks like, isn't going to fall anytime soon, but unless somebody takes the pressure off the Void Militia by taking out some of these bases, and by somebody I mean me, yeah, I don't really like the Void Militia's hopes of holding on to their southern flank, not for long. And if they did take this territory away recently, then yeah, the Void Militia may be about to have some problems. But then again, with a smaller defensive perimeter means they've got more captains to defend. And yeah, so they've got 9 to defend 5 territories. Next up, Sun Hunters. Okay, so they've got 6 territories and they're down to 5 members who like me quite a bit because I have taken on quite a few enemies in their territory. So Mistress Red, okay, so these are pretty decent. Decent levels, decent threats. Yeah, in fact, Mistress Red is one of the weaker ones. Let's go and have a look at the territory itself. Let's first look at the capital. Okay, so the capital itself is in, yeah, it's pretty good, it's pretty well fortified. Threat 58, okay, that's pretty good as well. Threat 46. Threat 28, that is not good. Threat 14, that is really not good. And threat 14 again not good. And worse, that's owned by the faction owner, so there isn't a spare captain to rule that one. Which means most of the time there's not going to be a captain there defending it from either the pirates or the zombies. God, look at the zombies. 55. How strong? Oh, that's the capital. 93. God, 70. Oh, God. Okay. Next, we have the Miners Conglomerate. And so they got 6. How strong are they? Okay, 17, 13. Ugh. Oh, God, most of these guys are piss weak. Oh, they're going to get ruffle stomped if the zombies come after them in a big way. Oh, 17 threat, yeah. Okay, 59, that's pretty decent. 9 threat. These two, anytime the zombies decide to make a proper push, them two are gone. Simple as that. 37, their capital. Well, it's definitely better than it was. What was it, 24? That time I first checked, I think. And last but not least, I'm always doing that. Last but not least, the Sovereignty of Science. 13 members. They are doing the best. Oh, yeah, they got some decent threat levels here. 28s and all sorts of shit. Of course, they got some really weak ones as well, but I'm guessing all those weak ones are pretty much all fleeing home after having the shit kicked out of them. Okay, 28, not good. Okay, 63, oh, that's a capital though. Okay, their border bases really need to be beefed up a bit. Of course, I did put the piracy levels all the way up, yet again, which means that they are probably stealing all the resources that the factions need in order to fortify their bases. In fact, Sovereignty of Science is one of the weakest. Their capital is the only truly decent starbase. Oh no, No Man's Region is strong as well. But everything else, it's like 9s to 24. Okay, there's a 31. Yeah, 28. 18. Yeah. Damn. A couple of good pushes and the zombies could wipe them out as well. Well, by wipe them out, I mean take all their territory except for their capital. It's going to take them quite a while to get through 13 people though. Even with the voracious appetite of the zombies for infecting I nearly said capitans. Hey, Capitan. Okay, last but not least, before I sign off for the episode, I want to show you where I'm going to establish my base. Now, I would, and usually do prefer at this point in the game, to have a lot more scrap, so I can fortify the place. But this is where I will be establishing my faction. God, I'm gonna have to get rid of a bit more res, or I could get rid of some goons, I guess, to get enough scrap together just to build my starbase. Or maybe, actually, I probably shouldn't do it straight away because I want to have enough resources to fortify it a bit. But yeah, this will be where I want it. It's got goons, double goons in fact. It's got scrap, just the one, yep, just the one, and res. So it has all three resources. I will have to baby it a while, and having a level 3 bandit hive right here is troublesome. Very troublesome in fact, but we'll just have to see what we can do about it when the time comes. But I think I'm going to call it there for today. And that's it for this episode. Give me your thoughts down below and like and subscribe as you will. Until next time, take care of yourselves and most importantly, have a good one.